Okay, so we're going to go through the classic card element here, but before we do that, I'm just going to change this section so that we've got it in a block of 3. You'll see why in a minute. So search classic card there. It's just this one. I'm just going to put that in there. So here, if we had it across the whole page, it's going to be enormous. So just for ease of use, and it's also good to have them in 3s here. So essentially what this does is just a nice animated graphic, which makes a little call to action more interesting. So just going through the options, first off is the flip direction. So we can have it flip from the right there, or from the left. We can center all of the text vertically. So as the front title fills the whole box, it doesn't change, but on the back you can see it sits at the top. But if we put that on, then the content in here is just going to sit in the middle. Next is a padding option. So padding is the amount of space from the inside of the box. So there's going to be 10% where the text can't go in. So just an example of that. If I change this to 1 on the right hand side, you can see the text hovers over and moves over to the right because there's only 1% padding on there. So I'll just put that in there. This little button here, if we click it so that it is linked, if we change one value here, all of the values are going to change to be the same amount. So this just gives you a couple of options. So if you want to have less padding on the left and right, just make sure that's unlinked, and you can have that full control. Next is the title. So just change that text to whatever you want to put in there, and again you've got the text here in the middle, so you can choose that. So this would be like fun facts. You could do like a little quiz on here. So did you know how many things, and then when they flip over, the answers on the back. Then you've got the border, which surrounds the box. So you can go none, and that'll just disappear that. Solid, dotted, dashed. You've got all the classic options there. So whichever one suits. Next is the color of the border, I think. So yeah, so this one just changes the border color. And then these next options, again with the link and unlink button here, you can just change the how fat or skinny the border is around the box. Next is the front text color. So at the minute it's white, which is fine for what we need, but you can just change it there, and then you can see it's just updated there. And then we've got the background color. So if we were going to do a red border, maybe changing that to something a little bit more suited. And the last final bit for the front is just the icon. If you set that to icon, again you've got a full list of icons to choose from. So you can just choose that, and then that will change in there. And you can also change the size of it, so to make it bolder, more standout. Another option is to have an image. So if you click in here, then you go to your library again, and we can just pick an image there, and that'll sit in there. And then we've got this extra option of how wide the image is. So moving down from that, we've got this back area to play with. Again, you've got the title that you can change, the content that's going to be in there. You've got all your border options again, and the width or, of the border, the text color and the background color. And here you've got the option to either turn on or turn off this little click me button, so just like a secret call to action there. If you do choose to have a button on there, then you've got the option to change the text, show where the link where the actual button will take you, and you can pick and choose the text color of the button and the background of it as well. Finally, you've got the ID and class, and you can do some custom styles to really tweak this call out box.